A message from David Letterman, the host of Late Night.
Hi. You know, we get an awful lot of letters from people who really just can't stay up late enough to watch our show, so instead they videotape it at home and watch it in the morning while they're eating breakfast. Well, for those people, we have decided to do a special version of our show. We call it the Morning Show. Now, why are we doing all this for? Just a tiny portion of our vast viewing audience? Well, you tell them, Paul.
I'm sorry, Dave. I missed the meeting on this thing.
Okay, I'll tell you why. Because we feel here at Late Night that a viewer is a viewer.
But, Dave, what about all the people who tape the show and then watch it the next day during dinner?
It's just a gimmick, Paul. Don't worry about that. Come on, just a gimmick, just a deal.
From New York, the city that never sleeps and looks like hell in the morning, it's Late Night's special morning show with David Letterman and co-host Tawny Harper Reynolds. Guests, actress Carol Channing, animal analyst Beatrice Lydecker, and from Monty Python, Michael Palin. Also, the weather with Dr. Henry, traffic updates with Larry Bud Melman, and Dave's Blood Bug. And now, two people who think you are very special, Dave and Tawny.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and good morning to you. It's an unbelievable day here in New York City, and I hope it's as nice wherever you happen to be. This is, of course, my lovely co-host, Tawny Harper Reynolds. Tawny, good to see you again this morning. You look terrific. Now, let me guess. Yes. You made this, didn't you? This little deal here.
No, I didn't.
It looks good,
Not
though.
this one.
Now, what was the one you
Not this
made?
one.
The one with the hoops, the big hoop skirt deal.
I can't believe you remember that.
Yeah, that was great. What'd you? What?
You never forget.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was a stunning
great.
piece of attire. Take my word for it. Now, what did you do last night?
What did I do? I had a great night.
Yeah.
I stayed home and I watched the Grammys. I had a big bowl of popcorn.
Yeah.
And I watched the Grammys.
That's a great night for you.
Yeah, it was super. It was really super.
Now, Paul, I have a question about these Grammy deals.
Yes, David. Good morning, by the way.
Well, good morning to you.
Good morning, Paul.
Now, and Tawny, maybe you understand this. Maybe you can tell me what the deal is here.
What?
There's a category for a Song of the Year, right?
Right.
Now, who won that?
That was Tina Turner. What's Love Got to Do with It?
Okay.
Song of the Year.
All right, fine. Congratulations. We couldn't be happier for her. Now, there's also a category, Record of the Year.
Yeah.
Now, why are there two categories?
Well,
That's a good question.
there could be one is for the song, the actual writing of the song, and the other one is, you know, for the kind of record that they made on the song.
So what you're saying, you mean it's possible that there is a song that is very popular that people are singing in their own homes that was never put on record? Could that happen?
Well, I suppose that could happen, but it's possible, though, there could be a song, you know, a great song, and they didn't make a good record on it, you know, so it was a good song, but it's too bad they didn't make a better record.
Okay, but Tina Turner won both categories.
Yeah. In this case, they coincide. Song of the Year also happened to be a great record of the year.
You know, it was interesting. I read this in the paper this morning. Last night on stage, while Prince was singing his number toward the end of the show, there were more people on stage with him than the combined total USFL attendance from last weekend.
No kidding.
Oh, gosh. What are we doing, Tony? Tony, I have a cold this morning, so try not to get too close to me. What do we got? You got stuff that's cropped up there?
You know, I just have to say that one of my favorite things about doing this show is the things that people send in.
Yeah,
you know, those
it's
wonderful
nuts.
little momentous.
As a matter of fact,
phrases.
somebody in the studio audience gave us this, where it's been kidnapped, I think, apparently. Here it is. Look at this. We got one of these. That's cute. Yeah. This is a woman in Kentucky made this. What's the doll's name? Oh, this is, oh, good. This is Little David right here.
It's just adorable.
He is cute. Must have been a really difficult birth. Well, Tawny, what else do we have?
Look, we have this. This is a caricature of us.
This is
Dave,
us?
it was sent in by a viewer.
Where is the...
Bob Curtin of Syracuse, New York sent this, and he does these cartoons as a hobby. We're very lucky to have this.
Yeah, he's getting closer.
It's really special.
And then a sweater? What is the sweater here?
Yeah, the sweater. Now this is terrific. This cardigan sweater was sent to us by the California Date Growers Association. If you notice, the buttons are dates.
Buttons are dates, yeah. That's very nice.
Isn't that super?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Take a bite.
No, I can't imagine flies being a problem with that. Well, what are we up to now? We're gonna. Did you have trouble getting to work this morning?
Yeah. No.
Really?
No.
Paul, did you have trouble getting to work? It was crazy.
I couldn't get a cab.
The traffic is unbelievable. So as we do every morning this time, let's check in the morning show traffic copter and our own Larry Bud Millman. Larry, can you hear me? Larry, go ahead with the traffic report. See, I think apparently the cabin is not pressurized, and Larry's not getting enough oxygen, so... Larry, can you hear me? What do we do? We'll check back in a little bit later? Oh, yeah, that's Larry in our traffic copter, and we'll try to get the communication cleared up. Oh, yeah. Now it's time for our lucky number, and Tawny, go ahead and tell them what we'll be drawing for this morning.
Absolutely. It's Dave, our lucky number this morning will be getting more than a prize. They'll be getting a whole new look they probably need from Elizabeth Jourdain salons. Isn't that terrific?
That's great, yeah.
Facial, permanent, a complete beauty makeover, and all wrapped in a stylish rayon scarf by Henri of JCPenney.
All right,
Isn't that super?
That's what the lucky number winner will be receiving this morning. Here's our first number. It is a 3. Our second number is a 6. And our third number here is a 9. This morning's lucky number is 3, 6, 9. Oh, that coffee is great. So are we all set? We're going to check the traffic again or later? What do you think? Now or later? All right. Okay, let's one more time. We'll go back to the helicopter and see if we can't get that vital traffic information. Larry, go ahead and give the traffic report. Just barely hearing it. Maybe now would be a good time to test that cruise missile we've heard so much about. All right, we'll come back to Larry for that valuable traffic information on our program this morning. You woke up for a good show. Michael Palin is here.
And yes, he is, and we also have actress Carol Channing who's going to teach us.
Yeah, you worked with Carol Channing before, haven't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
And Carol's going to do what this morning?
She's great. She's going to disco size this morning. That's how she
disco
keeps in
size,
shape.
yeah.
So let us know how she does.
That disco thing is just gone crazy. It's all over the country.
Yeah.
And also, if you're having trouble with your dog or your cat or your chipmunk or your parakeet behavior problems, we have animal analyst Beatrice Lydecker here to tell you what's the matter with your animal.
And we also have a visit from Dave's Blood Bug.
We got a really good show. Pour yourself another cup of Joe and come on back, folks. It's the morning show. Yeah, these are...
Coming up, Shag making a comeback.
Okay, welcome back and good morning. We have quite a program for you. One other thing that we always do every day is we check in at the Morning Show Weather Center with our own weatherman, Dr. Henry. Dr. Henry, what's the weather like out there this morning? I know it looked pretty nice coming to work.
Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Mr. Hesselman.
Good morning, Dr. Henry.
The temperature is a balmy 54 degrees here at the Weather Center.
54.
Just a reminder, Mr. Hesselman, Friday night I'll be leading the morning show Good Guys in the basketball game against the St. Joseph's Academy Faculty All-Stars. We'll have a lot of fun. And remember, it's for charity. It's going to be a great day. So get out and enjoy it. Tony, Mr. Hesselman.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Dr. Henry.
My feet are
Yeah, it's 54 degrees out there. It looks like it's going to be just a wonderful day. My first guest today is an old friend of this program, and we're always glad to have him back with us. He is currently starring in a film called Private Function. I'm sorry, it's called A Private Function with Maggie Smith. He will also be featured in the motion picture Brazil with Jonathan Pryce and Robert De Niro, which will open this summer. Next week, he is publishing a book called Fish Tales, written by Al Levinson. In addition, he can be seen in a short film called The Dress at many theaters throughout the country. And, of course, Monty Python's Flying Circus, in which he played a wide variety of hilarious roles, can be seen in reruns on stations all over the United States. Please say hello to Michael Palin. Michael, nice to see you. How you doing? Fine. Nice to see you. You know, Michael, I think the last time you were here, Tawny was home ill. So this is actually your first time.
That's right. Yes, yes. And you were doing it all yourself.
Yeah.
It's nice to see Tawny back and looking really well this morning.
Wow, I'm so glad I didn't
Really
miss
great.
you this
Yeah,
time.
yeah, no, it's
Listen,
it
are
was a lovely
any
evening.
of those
What?
other Monty Python people in film?
No.
No.
Not in this one, no. No.
What-
They've been entirely replaced by a large pig.
A large pig.
Pig.
A pig that grew larger even as we made the film A Private Function, which is opening soon in New York. I'm in it, the pig's in it, Maggie Smith is in it, and as you say, I'll be doing Brazil later in the year, and
So on
I have a
and so
book
forth.
coming out next week, and
Michael, why don't you tell folks what the film is about?
Oh, I hope you wouldn't ask me that. Well, it's all set in England in 1947, just after the Second World War.
Right.
And unfortunately, after winning the war, England immediately plunged into a period of total poverty, and no one had enough to eat, no clothes and all that. And there's this little town in northern England where they're fattening a pig. The sort of local town worthies are fattening this pig. And I steal the pig by accident. And pig meat at that time, you know, is a real status symbol. One pig is like about 6 Rolls Royces. So I get this pig and I steal it. Myself and Maggie Smith plays my wife, and we then get it back to the house. Now, I have to tell you that I play a chiropodist, or what do you call, someone who looks after people's feet.
Oh, now how is that different from a podiatrist?
Yeah, it's slightly longer. Yeah. maybe
a couple
3
more
letters, maybe more.
consonants,
Yeah.
Well, did you...
And shut up, I'm just
Did
telling
you
you a
learn-
story. Shut up! And I have to kill this. Sorry, Tawny, did I say shut up?
Oh, no.
I'm
No,
sorry.
you didn't. No.
Oh, God.
My
publicist is going to give me hell. Real hell. Sorry, Tawny, what are you going to say?
I was just wondering, if you learned anything about proper foot care? Proper foot care. You were saying that you were a
Yeah.
foot doctor.
Yeah.
That's right, yes.
Did you actually have to
For the
handle
film.
people's
Yeah,
feet in the
yeah.
film?
You did.
Yeah. I find that you can tell an awful lot about people from looking at their feet.
Is that right?
You can tell where their toes are, you know, things like that, where the heel is. No, I had to do some chiropody, and...
Now, what does that word mean exactly, chiropody?
I don't know, it's from the Greek, kairos, meaning, you know, a living, and podi meaning making. Yeah. And you can do it anyway. I chose to do it by looking at people's feet.
I see.
And you use these little, I mean, we went to a little... Have I time to tell this story?
Well, how long will it take?
Oh, I can cut it down to 5 minutes.
Oh, no.
Okay,
we don't have enough
story.
time. But what we do want to see here is a bit of film from the film itself, a clip of film from the film itself.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit of Michael Palin in a private function in which he plays a chiropodist, and he and his wife have stolen a pig inadvertently. It sounds like
And we're about to kill
fare.
a pig.
Oh, you're going to kill it. Okay, now. I'll tell you what. We'll do a commercial, and then after the commercial, we'll explain that. And then you're gonna do some cooking for us.
Do you think we have time?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we got plenty of time for that. We just didn't have time for that
It's
story.
nice to be here. No.
We'll be right back with Michael Palin here on the morning show.
And learn how to add new life to your salad on The Morning Show.
Thanks, Paul. Hi, welcome back to the morning show. Michael, now explain.
Yeah.
I screwed this up. Explain what folks saw in that bit of film there.
Fine. Well, Maggie is my wife, and the old lady with her is the mother-in-law who's in the house. And we have the pig in the house. And I'm trying to kill it using only chiropodist tools, which is all I have to hand. And the mother thinks she's going mad. And, so we're trying to reassure her. In fact, it is a total madness.
Trying to explain to her that it's an actual pig, but not to tell anybody that there's an actual pig.
If anyone comes around, there isn't a pig.
Okay.
Are pigs smart?
No. One of the pigs we work with could do the Times crossword puzzle. London Times has a crossword puzzle. But all it would do is just one word. Just right across it. Just like that. So it wasn't really too smart.
So no pride of workmanship then either.
No.
Yeah.
It's early days yet.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So now, Michael, speaking of, I guess this is sort of an unfortunate tie-in, but speaking of pigs and pork product and so forth, we found out that one of the things you like to do when you're on the road is make your own sausage.
Yes, that's right. Yes, fine. And I'd like, if I may, to share this with you and your audience here this morning.
Sure, we'd love to see it.
Everyone likes sausages for breakfast.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Oh, yes, you've got it all here.
Yeah.
This is great. That's terrific.
You can make this in your hotel room.
Yeah, absolutely fine.
Right.
As long as you don't try and sleep on this as well. Okay, now, in most hotel rooms, you'll find some little lumps of meat like this.
That is
not immediately apparent. Look under the bed or behind the wash basin.
That's most of your better hotels.
You stick, I'm sorry. Yes, sure. Obviously, we're not talking about the sort of
flea bags you won't find
$25 a night places. No, you have to go to somewhere really central Manhattan. Now you get this in here, and then you just got to sort of grind this round here, and this is where the first stage of the smattering of the meat. You must be very careful while you're doing this, not just to sort of lean, tell a story, anything like that. Could be very nasty. Now, we get this out here. You see, this is really nice. It's like knitting, isn't it? You can actually make a very nice little sweater if you join all these bits together. Yeah, I think just your colour. There we go. Come on out, you little devils. Come on.
Oh, here, no, wait, maybe you need this, Michael. Do you need that in there
I need that, No, you do, actually. You've got to have that.
Come in here and insult my co-hostess. Now, how much of that stuff do you need for a load of sausage?
Well, for a sausage, this would probably do you about, I should think, 3 or 4 sausages. But anyway, what I've got, actually, Dave, just to save time, because otherwise I go on talking about my film, A Private Function, which opens up Friday. Yes, we've got some prepared.
We've got a man missing in a helicopter somewhere.
Here we go.
All you can think about is your film.
I saw that. We're going to send him some sausages. Now, you get this in here, mix it all around, and you put a bit of salt and a bit of pepper.
Right.
How about some cumin?
A little bit of this substance. And this is also illegal in England. And
now, for those of us who don't cook quite as often or as well as you, do you measure any of this? You don't measure it. You just.
You have to sense it. You have to sense it, Tawny. I mean, some people like that much in, or that much. But I personally find that you need much less, and I would take a bit out and go about halfway. So the idea is just to get it in there anyway.
Turning this thing into a mockery. All right.
The musical instrument. There we are.
Now, how do we load it up?
Okay, fine.
We're running desperately short on time.
Okay, here we are. Now, this is where you actually make the sausage with one of these. You've probably seen them in your shops, but not...
Okay.
Probably not used for this purpose, I shouldn't think. Anyway, there we go. Now, I tell you... here we go. There we are. This is the sausage you make it. You'll get a lot of laughs, a lot of sniggers, a lot of giggles from people. You know, they think, oh...
It works.
Yeah, it looks
really
like,
works.
you know, something that they've seen on television.
How long?
Get it? How long?
How long? How do you know when to stop?
Just as long as you want.
Great.
I prefer mine a foot, a couple of feet, but that's... Would you like to twiddle it? Could you cut it for me, Tawny? Could you just cut it for me?
I'm
There we are.
I'm
Just
sorry
cut
you
it
weren't
through
sick today, Tawny.
There we go.
There we go.
Ah! There we are. There's the sausage. You see, that's it. And you see, it's easy, it's fun, and it's.
Now here's the finished through the miracle of television.
Yep.
There's the
there we
finished
are.
product.
This is it.
That's terrific.
Yeah,
And then
that
here,
looks terrific.
for little party treats, snacks for the
There we
kids
go.
after school. There's a plate of sausage.
That's what it comes down to in the end, and you can
Yeah.
just. You put these little,
Tomatoes.
a couple of these with the sausage.
Not finished.
You'll find it really sort of adds a
Okay,
nice little garnish.
now do we have the recipe here? Yes. Tawny, do you have the recipe?
Yes. Everybody get out their pencils because right now we're going to show you the exact recipe, well, as close as we can get, for Palin's own sausages. Those are
Palin's
great. You can
own
make them at
sausage.
home. Great. Super.
There we go.
There's the
Palin's
recipe.
own sausages.
Thank you.
Here, why don't you try one of these?
No, I don't,
No.
Tawny.
Yeah.
Michael, good luck
Yeah.
with the film. Nice to see you again.
Hey, Dave, I just got my finger stuck in the sausage.
Okay,
Possibly can-
we'll be right back with a... Tawny, this is you here.
Music from Dave's Blood Bug.
Coming up, carnival safety. Who foots the bill?
Ladies and gentlemen, if we hadn't been endorsed by all the leading university and church groups, I wouldn't be allowed to say so on TV. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to the morning show. Before we run out of time, I want to thank Rosemary Wiseman for supplying us with this little fella right there. Rosemary is from Elizabethtown, Kentucky. All right. Thank you very much, Rosemary. That was awfully nice of you. Tomorrow on our program, Rob Reiner will be here, B.B. King, Aline Boozler, viewer mail, and Ask Mr. Melman. So that'll be tomorrow. And coming up later in tonight's show, Tawny here is going to be, what was it, disco size?
Right.
With Carol
Disco
Chan-
sizing with Carol
Yeah,
Channing.
so
I can't
we'll,
wait.
We'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah. You know, Dave, regular viewers of the morning show know that one of the community services that we're most proud of is our blood bug.
That's right.
Yeah. Last week, Dave was out with the bug again, and as usual, we met a lot of wonderful people. So let's all take a look.
It really makes you feel good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Beyond the blue horizon, waves that do today. Goodbye to things that bore me. Joy is waiting for me. I see a new horizon. My life has only begun.
Hi, Tawny. Today the blood bug is overlooking Central Park in the heart of Manhattan. We're on Central Park South. This is Denise, the NBC nurse, and we're taking blood pressure. She got to load you up in the machine here, and while she's doing that, I'll ask you a couple of questions. Any feelings of dizziness? Any sharp throbbing pains in the back of your skull? Loss of memory? Blurred vision? Did you find suddenly your shoes don't fit?
No.
All right. Here we go. It may be a little chilly, but hang on.
148 over 94. No good, that's a little high.
It's a little high. All I heard was a truck. What does that mean? Oh. We thought about getting an office to do this in, and then we said, screw it, we'll do it on the street.
It's about 118 over 70.
Which is great, isn't it?
Great.
This is great. Yeah, that's great. Tell you what you do. Take the day off, go home, sit in a warm tub.
Come on, I'm on vacation.
Oh, you're on vacation? Well, then get drunk and eat a lot of meat. Go home and do some squat jumps. until you've broken a real hard sweat. What do you think, Denise? Is that all right?
And then come back.
Yeah, and then come back. 110/80. Nice going. You should start smoking and drinking. Do you smoke or drink? Well, you can now. Your blood pressure is perfect. And load up on salt. Do you enjoy salt? Well, go ahead and go crazy on it. You can have all you want. You're normal. You're in good shape. Now, we'd like to take your picture if we could.
Oh, no. Oh, yes.
We want to put you in the blood pressure club.
No, and then it goes in the paper.
No, no, please. This isn't going in the paper. It's only going on television.
Okay, fine.
I couldn't hear a thing.
Good.
I think she got like a week to live. While Denise is loading you up there on the machine, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Do you smoke?
Yeah.
Heavily?
Yes.
2 packs a day. Are you allergic to penicillin? Have you had any carbonated beverages in the last hour? What's your favorite soup?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti? What was the last movie you saw that made you feel really good about yourself? Okay, Max, here's the blood pressure club, and at the top of the list, it looks like it's you. You have the highest blood pressure of the folks we've sampled here today. How does that make you feel?
I feel bad, but that,
Well, you know what it is. It's that spaghetti soup. But since you had the high blood pressure, we have a little something for you. But only if you promise to drop some weight, knock off the salt, and whatever else she said.
I try.
All right. Denise is giving you the lovely General Electric clock radio. It's an easy time clock radio. It has the wake, select, cancel, the sleep mode, fast, reverse, forward, and all the controls of any ordinary tape player, plus the snooze alarm. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's my dream to see the world.
Just tell him where the blood drug is going to be. Okay. We'll be right back with animal analyst Beatrice Lydecker. So come on back, folks.
Coming up, a visit with the man they call Father Beat on the morning show.
Okay. Hi, welcome back to the morning show. Do we have time to go for another traffic report, or they're not transmitting? We lost the picture. Boy, it'd be a shame if Larry wandered into Soviet airspace, wouldn't it? So we'll try and get to that traffic information before the show is over. You know, if your dog has been moping around the house, or if your cat has been crying all night, my next guest might be able to provide some answers. She is one of the foremost animal analysts in the world, and it's a pleasure to welcome her back to the show. Please say hello to Beatrice Lydecker. Hi, Beatrice. How are you? You know Tawny at first? Now, how does this work, Beatrice? You psychically interpret what the animal is thinking. What do you do?
I can talk to animals, and they give me answers. I ask them things like, what is your life like? What do you want to do? Who's upsetting you?
Now, when you say you ask them, you don't actually verbalize these thoughts. You communicate.
Picture the animal in the circumstance. He picks up that picture, because all animals can read your mind, whether it's a dog, a cat, an elephant, or what. They can all read your mind. You can't hide your feelings from them.
And how do you get the responses back from
It's like I'm watching a movie going on inside of my head, and I can see things from their point of view, and I see what bothers them or what they like or don't like, and I deal with it.
Is there one common thing that's bothering today's animals? Do you find it?
No, but you know what the biggest mistake people make is they try to make the animal a person, and the animals are not people. They are animals, and their motivations are different than ours for the things that they do.
So, right.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
How do you learn to understand their motivations? When
What you
say
should
they're
do is
different?
attend my college. We're starting a university this fall in California where I'll be teaching this, and we're going to be training. Yes, a college.
Yeah,
and
that's great.
we are going to be teaching acupuncture and animal health technicians to do acupuncture and use herbs and things on animals. And
Now we have some animals
well
here,
as
and you're going to tell us what's on the minds of these
Yes.
animals.
Yeah.
Tawny,
Sure.
introduce the animals.
Yeah, we have our first owner is Michael Sheehan, and he has one Siamese cat named Serenity.
All right, Michael, come on out here.
Now,
Michael,
I've
nice to
chatted
see
with
you.
these animals before.
Hi, Michael. How are you? Good to see you.
Hi, Michael. Welcome. So you've spoken with
I've
Serenity
chatted with
already.
the animals. The owners have not heard anything that the animal has said yet because this has got to come out here.
Okay.
I talked with Serenity. She said, I love my name, but the other cat, whose name is Insanity, said, I hate my name. Insanity looks very much like this, and the Insanity said, we lived someplace where we could hear a foghorn or a boat horn. I don't know where it is, but I can hear it in the background. And they said we also lived one place where we could, there's 2 different homes that I'm seeing, at least 2 homes. And they said we loved being able to sit in the window and looking out on the garden.
Now, is any of this true?
And
Yeah, I don't know where they were in their first home, but the garden is Prospect
Now,
Park.
what about this foghorn stuff?
Probably down by the water. I'm from Park Slope in Brooklyn, and they look out on Prospect Park West now, which is the park across the street.
because
So that's
I
their
can smell
garden.
water. I hear water. I mean, I hear boats and I smell water. Then I said, what do you like to eat? And this one here said the other cat had some kidney trouble or something. One of them had some kidney problems for a while. And one of the cats said, I love to lay on that red cover, and it's a real soft red cover.
Do you have a red cover?
I have a couch with a cover on it that's red.
It's
Yeah.
red. Do you
Now, Beatrice, what would this?
Yeah.
What would you charge Michael for this if he were?
Well, when a person comes to me, they generally have a problem. Like William Shatner came one time with his dogs, and by the way, he's wonderful to his animals. They really love their animals. And the dog
Did
was
the animals tell you that, or did he tell you that?
The animals told me that they, and I saw it too. I mean,
Yeah.
you can see it. They
Do you
really
take care of Do you take care of lots of celebrity animals? I mean, celebrity
Yeah.
dogs, celebrity cats. And
Well, horses are kind of my specialty. I'm
Yeah.
a bloodstock agent, and
What
so
does
I
that
went
mean,
out
a
and talked.
bloodstock agent?
Well, I buy racehorses
Oh,
for
I see.
people, and
Okay.
most of them turned out to be top money makers because they know whether they want to run or not, even when they're babies.
And they tell
know
you.
it. Yeah. I talked with one horse one time, and this horse was limping all the time. So they called me in to find out what was wrong with the horse, and the horse said, "Well, I found out if I limped, I don't have to race, and I hate the racetrack." So they took him out and said, well, we'll make him into a hunter jumper. So he went out and he took one look at the jump course. He said, I'm not going over those sticks. And no way. They made him go over, and he got sick. So he was going back to the barn past the dressage ring. He says, that's what I want to do. So now he's in training, and they feel someday he's going to be an Olympic dressage
So
horse.
on the way back, the horse kind of under his breath says to you, "That's what I want to do."
Yeah, this is true. This is amazing.
Do we have time for one more? Let's bring out. Let's see. I'll tell you what. Let's bring out Mickey. Let's go on down here to.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, see her right there.
Okay, this is Sandra Furton.
Sandra Furton, our very own Sandra Furton. Sandra, come on out here with Mickey.
Here's
Mickey. Mickey. Mickey.
This is my favorite breed. I raise these. I have 8 of them. And I show them. And
Now, what's on Mickey's mind here?
Okay, I asked Mickey, I said, what do you really want to do in life? And he said, I want to learn protection work, and I want to be a protection dog. I want to learn to work.
You know,
I want to have a
he
job.
told me he wants to attend an Ivy League school.
Either the dog has been around it or has been around another animal who's told him all about what it's like being a police dog or a protection dog.
Now, has he
That's what
ever
wants
been
to do.
around another dog, Sandra, that's told him this?
No.
Has he ever been around? Well, he's seen it
He's
somewhere.
picked it up on the
He
street.
has
You're going to have
seen
to start
somewhere.
keeping him in more.
Now, what, maybe he lied.
No.
Could be.
His
Could have
dog,
lied.
Bob, lied to me on the Johnny Carson show.
Yeah,
but
I
this
know.
is
He
not
did.
lying.
Bob did lie.
No. When I asked him, I said, where do you go? He said, I like to go to the park, and I
Yeah.
like to play tug of war with my lead. And he said, I don't like the hard red ball. I like the tennis ball, but she doesn't want me to have the tennis balls because I pop them.
Yeah, that's tough.
He doesn't
Too bad.
have a tennis ball.
Beatrice.
No, he said you won't get them to him.
Beatrice, we got to go.
That's fine.
Nice to see you. Thank you very much. We'll be right back here with Carol Channing.
Next, we look at a strange and disturbing phenomenon. Dates who won't leave.
Welcome back to the morning show, ladies and gentlemen. Tawny, introduce our very special guest.
You know, Dave, one of the highlights of my career before getting into television was working with our next guest in the road company of Sugar Babies. She's a lovely woman. She's a great actress, and she's a real pro to work with. She's personally responsible for making the name Dolly a part of everyone's vocabulary. Say hello to Carol Channing.
Carol, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. You look terrific.
Dave.
Very nice of you.
Thank you. I finally made it. Good morning.
Good morning to you. I know it's a problem getting up this time of day, but thank you very much.
I know it is. It is. It's a crack of dawn. But I'll tell you, I really made it to the Dave Letterman morning show because I have this little godson, and he goes, Dave, he's at a school in Connecticut, and it's a prep school, and they stay up all until you go off the air at 1:30 a.m. and get very little sleep.
Yeah.
I have to say hello to them all. Hello, Dougie Kramer. Hello, all your friends. They stay up, and they sleep on the weekends.
Well, that's good. That's good.
That's what they told
So
me.
it's just a matter of time before they flunk out of school.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
That's
That's
good.
good.
They can't miss you for anything.
I certainly appreciate that.
Look at that exercise suit.
Yeah, she's terrific.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah. Now, you've been very busy, haven't you?
Yes, I have been. And now I'm...
Did you do Night of 100 Stars? You did Night of 100
Yes,
Stars.
yes. Oh, you haven't seen it yet. No, they
haven't seen it yet. They just love the idea.
No. It's going to be March 10th.
March 10th.
March 10th.
Yeah.
Yes, and we all, the most fun, though, really, little Tawny, is that backstage is when we're all in the dressing rooms, and they put all the Broadway girls together, and then we had, there was one, well, now this year, we had Whoopi Goldberg in our dressing room, and yes, and you know, your drummer, Steve Jordan, goes to her same barber, and so I said... Yes, I said to Steve, when I saw him, I said, you go to Whoopi's barber, don't you? And he said to me, I am Whoopi Goldberg. That's what he said. But anyway, we had this lovely dressing room, and we had Lucille Ball, Carol Burnett, we had Whoopi, and then we had Simpson of Ashford and Simpson, and then we had to take Ashford in because he doesn't like to be without Simpson. And isn't that strange? They never want to be apart. So we had Ashford in our dressing room, which wasn't easy to change costumes.
No, I can imagine not. Yes.
No, but we did, and then we had all these wonderful people, and finally, at about 2 o'clock in the morning, it took that long, we started at 4:30 in the afternoon with the Night of 100 Stars, but it takes that long to make a television show. So at 2 o'clock in the morning, Carol Burnett said, Carol, do you have a pair of tweezers? And I said, no, why? And she said, well, I plucked my eyebrows before the show, but they've grown out by now. And then Whoopi said...
Carol, wait a minute. Let's save what Whoopi said, because I know that you and Tawny are going to do a little something here that Tawny's really been looking forward to.
You don't want to know what Whoopi...
No, we'll get it in. We'll find out after you guys do that. What are you going to do?
Well, what I was wondering, Carol,
Yes.
is
Let's go on over and do
because
it.
everyone sees what great shape you stay in, if you could show us a little of your exercise routine that keep you perfect.
I'll be over here. Do you want me to hold something for you?
No, I have them on my finger.
Okay, good,
Yes,
good.
it's all right. But
I'll be right over here.
You're not coming with us.
Do you need a spotter or anything?
No, it's just...
I'll be right over here.
No, it's just that it's a morning show, and everybody has to do exercise.
Oh, yeah, I know.
On a morning show. You too.
I'll get it a little later.
No, you get it.
You go ahead and start.
Okay. I'm ready now.
All right. Well, the only thing I have to worry about is the tummy exercises.
Okay,
so
me too.
the thing is that we get down on the floor, you see, and we... Oh, I am sorry.
Now you say...
Hold it. You want us to hold it.
Okay, go ahead.
He's not the least offended.
No, that's fine.
No, he's not offended at all.
No.
You're probably a doctor. You are, aren't you? Well, and he thought it was his day off.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
So, let's
Oh, so thank goodness he is a doctor. So it doesn't really matter, little Tawny.
All right.
What we do is, we get down here. Now, this doesn't look very spectacular, but
it works,
it
right?
works.
It works.
And it hurts.
That's
you
what's
hold on
important.
here.
Okay.
You hold yourself up, and you just hold. Okay. And you hold it there for 100 counts. And believe me, you have to breathe, but...
For 100 counts?
100 counts.
That's fabulous.
Yes. Well, now the thing is, I used to do.
Fabulous.
I do beg your pardon. Well, I
So, what else do you do? Now,
We lost him.
No.
No. Where did you go?
No,
Okay.
will you knock that off? I have my son here this morning.
So, Carol, okay,
Yes,
continue.
Carol.
Now, 100
Well, I
pounds of
used
that.
to do
Now,
these fancy
do you do
things.
something now?
No, what we used to do was I used to go like this and like
Okay.
that. But Carol Burnett got stuck there one time. And so she told me you must keep one leg bent. That's
Okay.
what you have to do is keep
Okay.
one leg bent.
So
So
when-
otherwise you're in terrible trouble. That's it.
Okay.
So, or just
No
lift
matter
it
what
like
you're doing,
this.
you
No
keep
matter
your
what
legs
you do, keep one or the other leg bent.
Bent,
If you do
but
your
not
sit-up,
necessarily
then
two.
you keep one leg bent. If
Okay.
you, no matter what, if you go this way, keep it bent.
Okay.
You keep all sides stop. Well,
Okay.
there we are.
All right, listen, do you ever do this to music? Do you ever do this to music?
I'm so embarrassed.
I thought you were going to interview me.
Now it's time to
Now
dance.
it's time
Now
to
it's
dance.
now we're gonna dance.
Let's dance. Dave, dance
No,
with
I'm
us.
not dancing with anyone. I'll be over here. You go ahead.
Okay. Well, the
So you
best
do it to music.
exercise, Dave, in the world
Oh, yeah.
is to go discoteching.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
sure.
that's the best exercise.
Okay.
So, the thing, oh, good.
Great. Let's
All
have
right.
some music. then.
All next week, we'll be celebrating Polynesian Days at the Mall on the Morning Show.
All right. We're almost out of time. First of all, let me thank our wonderful studio audience for being here this morning. We certainly appreciate your help. Tomorrow on this program, Rob Reiner will be here. I know you'll be looking forward to meeting him. You know Rob Reiner?
No.
Oh, he's terrific. He's directed a really nice new film. Also, B.B. King will be here tomorrow.
That's Rob Reiner.
Yeah, Rob Reiner.
Yes, we all know Rob
And
Reiner.
Elaine Boozler. All right, Carol, geez, it was terrific to see you. Thank you very much for being here.
Boozler.
Elaine Boozler.
Yes.
Also, my thanks to Michael Palin. Remember, write in for that recipe. Paul, nice job. Thank you for being here again this morning. And my thanks to Beatrice Lydecker. And a special thanks to the lovely Tawny Harper Reynolds. Make it a good day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. We got a really good show. Pour yourself another cup of Joe and come on back, folks. It's the morning show. Yeah,
Making a comeback. Coming up, Shag making a comeback.